that are good in holding the ball and are physically strong. I don't know so much about the Danish women team. I think there are a lot of new players. So I don't know what to expect of this game. You probably watched them play earlier this weekend.
I think I would think Germany should be favored to win this match.
Yeah.
And they're strong, and the Norwegian women lost to them the first time, but in the qualification round, Germany lost, so that's why they ended up in the bronze match. But they're big and strong, they're physical, and they obviously have a lot of practice playing with men in different clubs, so they're used to different conditions, they are flexible. The Danish women too, but they're smaller. They have two 14-year-olds, so that's going to be tough for them. Can they hold their position in defense and not be pushed out of the way? That will be very important.
Yeah, you can see that the German girls, they have a tactic to take the back's place. On the senior level, the German girls are known to don't use speed but use power to get through the defense.
Someone like Karina Steins, she's big and strong.
Yeah. So I don't know if they come from the same clubs as the senior team, but I can see that they play the ball carefully. A little bit similar to the Colombian men's team, actually, that they play the ball around, a little bit outside from the back. That is really important for the attackers on the defending team to communicate with their backs, so they could work together on how to take the ball from Germany. There we had almost a
neck grip.
Yeah.
So far, Denmark has not been able to. They're not going out and chasing so much.
No, that's typical. It depending on what they have been told of their coach what to do, but it's typical. Like you see now, you have the backs having their back in the. Oi! Where is the back? No, it's no one going down on the back, Danish back. Come on.
Now she's tied up, but the goalie's also off, and now the goal is stolen. Germany has the goal. If the ball falls down, it'll go straight in.
Yeah. No, it's probably a German free throw. Probably some physical contact. Probably are like around. If you hold a person around the neck.
Choking.
Yeah. So it's a kind of a choking. That's violent play, and then it's a typical free throw.
It's actually a specific penalty, choking.
Yeah, but it's depending on how the judges, if it looks like it's on purpose, or if it's
accidental.
Accidental, yeah.
And they could call rough play.
Yeah, oi, close.
She's pushing
Kom igen.
So
it looks like the Danish girls are struggling a little bit to have a tight switching on the back.
Right.
What I was trying to say is it's another free throw for Germany's. What I'm trying to say is that it's typical when the attacking team are holding the ball like 2-3 meters outside from the goal. Then the attackers on the defending team will be a little bit alone, because there are always less people than the attacking team. So then the backs have to communicate with with the attackers to take the feet in the wall and then kick out to go under, and then the attackers go over and then kind of squeeze the attacking team to lose the ball. If now the Danish team or the backs on the Danish team just taking the ordinary switch down with the bucket.
They'll never put any pressure on.
No, they wouldn't put any pressure on, and the German can just wait until they don't have any more breath left.
Well, one of the women in Copenhagen, when they play, they have a method, and that is that whenever the goalie comes in off the replacement bench, the exchange bench. They go down. The goalie who's there should go down and take the back's place, and the back should go out.
Yeah.
So about every 3 dives,
No.
they have some extra pressure. But
Yeah.
that's an artificial.
Yeah.
That's you have a schedule. Whereas
Yeah.
if you're really active, then they have eye contact and say, now we go, or something like that.
That's a good position that the German
Yeah.
girl player on our side of
Yeah.
the camera is waiting to get the ball. They lack a little bit of speed, I think, the German girls, because
None of them have fiberglass fins almost. Only 1 or 2 I looked.
Yeah.
They're all wearing rubber
oh,
fins.
that's a good play for the Danish
They've
captain.
taken it.
Her name, check her name.
The Danish
the
captain is Maria Christine Lundius. Here it is.
Yeah, I have it here as well. I have it here.
Yep.
Let's see.
Germany pressing, and they
Not
Goal.
Ay. Yeah, it wasn't so surprising. It's the German team that's been pushing hardest.
yes,
And you also said before the game started that
they're bigger, stronger.
yeah. But this is a long game. When you have 2 times 15 minutes.
It's a
when
full
you-
match.
Yeah, when you stop the time every time it's a free throw or a goal, anything. It's a long game, so leading 1-0 isn't actually a real lead in such a long game.
It could be a 40-minute game in real time.
I see that on the commentating field that Jens Holk is wants us to note that number 10, I would guess number 10 on the Danish team.
Say Celine Seffert.
Yeah, Celine Seifert. She's the youngest player in the tournament. She's turning 14 in 3 weeks, so she's actually 13.
13, okay. The other really young player is Kajsa Pilvon Holk. She's 14.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, yeah, see that Kristine Nergård, one Norwegian player, is also commentating that the Danish team have 2 new players, which are 14. Yeah.
Yes.
The one that's 14.
Kai-
the other
Kajsa
one that's
Pilvon
going to be
Holk.
14 3 weeks.
Yes.
From last year, and are missing more players from last year. So it's a kind of a fresh team.
Which is good for the future.
It's
to have
really good for the future.
Yeah.
And this is it's really cool because when I was in 15, 16, we didn't have this kind of tournaments in the junior side. So this is for me, it's fantastic to see that the youth side of the underwater rugby international is growing. Because they are the ones that the sport is going to depend on when they are seniors.
Well, it's very interesting that a couple of years ago in Germany, in Mulheim, they had a junior championship, and it was only Norwegian and Danish women playing, and the Colombian women didn't have enough money to come. And Germany was the host country, but they didn't have a junior women's national team.
No.
This is the first one that they have, and now we see they actually have a lot of players, so they could have done it before, but they didn't want to spend the money, or whatever reason,
Yeah.
they wouldn't prioritize the women. So
Yeah.
that's not right, is it? That EuroLeague should only be for men. What do you think?
No, it's
goal.
there, that's really really nice of Germany.
Yeah.
They see the situation and
2 players.
meeting field, and they actually know they had some speed. It's nice to see. They saw the situation and they maxed in with 1 player on each side. Very effectively played.
Who scored that, Amanda?
It's number 37. Goal.
37 is Johanna Birge.
Yeah, Johanna Burger. Go Hannah, they're writing on the YouTube stream.
So the women should be equal with the men in underwater rugby, you think?
One more time.
Women and men should be equal in underwater rugby. They should have equal resources, equal opportunities.
Why not?
You think so?
Yeah, it's someone that doesn't think so.
Well, why isn't there a women's EuroLeague then?
That's another discussion because it's not that we don't have the same opportunities. It's that like in any other sport international, it's more men playing sports than women. And for an male player in underwater rugby, if they want in Norway, if they want to play all the national games and all the EuroLeague games and all the national team games,
And
they
Champions Cup.
wouldn't have a free weekend almost in a whole year.
Oh, here they come. It's going to be another goal.
Hey! Oh, that's really nice. They are really good on scoring. I'm getting terrified.
Because you're thinking
I
of...
was thinking of them as seniors. They're really good. They're really good in, like, they use so few seconds on
And
scoring.
now that was number 6. That is
That's
Vera
really good.
Fiala. So you think that because men are more active
I don't say men are more active. I say that more men are
playing,
It's more men playing underwater rugby than women. That's
and they can
so-
even choose not to go because there's too much.
Yeah, they have. It's more men in each team mostly, so they have more people to choose. So if someone, and I'm talking for Norway now, if someone doesn't want to participate in EuroLeague or on the national team, national series,
They can be replaced.
They can be replaced. But in women in Norway, we are like we're not half, but we are 2/3 of what the number of men playing. So the reason why a lot of the teams say no to EuroLeague is because they don't have the time, and in Norway it's extremely important for us to always prioritize the national series, because that's where we develop players and we recruit players. So if we see that saying yes to EuroLeague will reduce the participants in the national series, we say no.
You're talking about from the women's point of view.
The women's point of view in Norway, because I don't know in other nations.
So you wouldn't.
So it's not that we don't have equal opportunities; it's that we choose to do it differently because we're less players.
So there really isn't a future for a women's EuroLeague then, because there aren't enough players.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I'm not saying it's not a future, because the ideal goal for women's underwater rugby is that we actually get to be more players. And just like you said, like just a few years ago, we didn't even have a real tournament for the women. Now we have how many teams do we have on the women's side? 5?
Yeah, we had Colombia, Germany, Norway, Denmark. There was no Finnish team. They don't have any juniors, women.
Yeah.
And we had, what team are we missing? Is there any?
Finland?
There's no Finland.
Norway,
Sweden.
Yeah.
Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Colombia. 5.
Yeah. So the underwater rugby on the women's side is growing. So not today.
USA, but they didn't come with a women's team.
Yeah. So not today. We are enough players to have so many competitions to participate in, but in a few years, then I hope it could be, because EuroLeague, I think that's a really cool tournament, both for the players and also for the audience that watches. We'll see. But then we have to go back to the game. So
yes, so people don't
complain on us.
So there, Amanda talked a little bit
Arthur
about...
is saying it's a very nice atmosphere here. I hope he's talking about us.
Yes. So now Germany has a 3-0 lead.
Yeah.
And Denmark... Really what Denmark wants to do now is to stop the goals from coming in. If they lose 3-0 and they manage to score a goal 3-1, that would be success.
Yeah.
They can't realistically expect to win.
No, it's okay. The judge, they said this when it does like this with the hands. It says like split, go on each side, and then it looks like
Pulling on the equipment.
The referees they need to discuss. That's typical when it's important matches. One referee doesn't want to make a decision that doesn't.
This.
I'll come to it. They don't want to make a decision that isn't right, so then they go up, discuss, and then there are 3 persons making the decision together. The sign that one of the water referees said, I think he said holding the bucket. That's typical sign for a goalie holding the bucket. So probably he said, I'm not gonna take someone out yet, but be aware that
It could be a team or individual warning.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he just probably just told them that be aware of it, and next time we're going to maybe have a penalty or a free throw, or both. Karina Steins is shouting, "Go girls!" to Denmark.
To Germany, she should be shouting.
DE? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm reading in Norwegian. Sorry, Karina. DE? Are you writing Deutsch? You have to write in English, right? Because in Norwegian it's DE, it's Denmark. I'm sorry,
So-
Karina, then it's for the German team.
Yeah. So now it's a free throw
Yeah,
in
free throw.
favor of Germany.
Yeah. Switch camera. There.
So who's got the goal here, Amanda? Oh, now they got their
Yeah.
goal back again.
Yeah.
It was stolen for a while.
It's important for a defending team on a free throw that the first task is to
Goal coming.
Oi, 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 oi,
No.
oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 come on.
They didn't have a back down, so
No,
that's
they
a big
don't have
trouble.
oh, bad deliver of the ball.
Oh, she's holding. They didn't call it.
Let's see.
And
Oh, it's actually a really good work from the Danish goalkeeper now.
yeah, they switched goalkeepers.
Yeah, but they need to meet with it. You see that some of the Danish players are really new. They use a lot of energy just to keeping themselves on the floor as a back. The biggest difference when you see an experienced close.
That was good.
Yeah. Oi. Well deserved for Germany.
So
You can see the biggest difference between experienced back and a new back is that you see that they struggle on actually keeping themselves down.
the back on the floor.
Yeah. The easiest thing to manage to keep yourself on the floor when you're a back is to turn your legs up so they point on the to the surface, and that's like a typical sign for someone that's are really new and someone that are experienced, because then you see they doesn't do so much effort to actually keep themselves down.
And it's important to save energy. Like in swimming, you want to use as little energy to move as possible, and or to keep your place in underwater rugby. Now, who's?
Karina is thanking Daryl for the good and entertaining comment.
Thank you. Well, I would like to see Karina Steins playing professional underwater rugby, even if Amanda wouldn't be willing to prioritize it. I would pay money to watch Karina. And
Yeah. And
Amanda, would you-
that's a
would you-
shout out for Karina.
so who scored that goal, Amanda? Do we see? On,
Let's see, 15 looks like. Sally Bennek. No, it can't be right.
here's
Okay, I have
scroll
to
up and scroll down. You'll
up.
see.
There, scroll up.
So
You, that's correct, isn't it? White team, 304 goal. That's Sally Bennek, right?
yeah, Sally Benk. Well, I don't know how to
Bench.
pronounce it. I don't know. Is it bench? Do you think?
I don't know German,
No.
so we just have to improvise.
So they wouldn't allow me to read the German names.
yeah, it's easier if you have like a surname like Schneider, because it's like a known,
You're known.
German
So I
surname.
was trusted with the Danish names, but they didn't trust me with the German names, so that's why
Yeah.
I had to go just
the
read
Danish
half.
is pretty similar to the
It's
Norwegian.
pretty easy, yeah.
So
And I know that a lot of the players, so they will forgive me if I make a mistake
I
anyway.
can see one of the Danish player is
Yeah.
it's her surname is Kühl,
Yeah.
and it's actually a German.
It's a German, yeah.
surname.
Well, of course, there are German people living in the Nordic countries, so that's not from a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
I
that's-
think this is really optimistic for. I think it's really optimistic for women rugby to watch this game, because in a so young age they actually, it looks like they understand the tactics, and they're good in the basic tasks. like what is the basics task for a back attacker and a goalie. And it looks like they have some of the
have it
players are
down.
14 years.
Did you watch USA?
No. I didn't.
But they
But,
played properly.
yeah, because I started playing.
Trouble.
Oh, no,
this
maybe
could
a
be
goal
another
again.
goal.
Oh, it's the goal.
There's
No.
managed to stop it.
Oh, there was.
But the ball
close.
floats down and they're coming right back.
Right back.
And that
that's
goalie's really good. She did
Yeah.
a good job there.
Yeah.
And she put the other foot out. Wow.
Oh, that's really good of the.
Is that
goal.
Pook?
Oh, there's the goal.
They,
Actually, the German girls are really good in. They try one time and they don't lose the ball when they do the first attack, and then they have a second wave in.
Yeah.
And that's like a typical strategy.
Yeah, of
to a
course.
goal.
You want to go in waves.
Yeah.
So who got that goal?
Let's see. Number 6.
6.
White number 6.
Vera Fiala.
Fiala. That's a nice name. Sounds like an artist name.
Yes.
Vera Fiala.
Vera means to believe. In Russian
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
In Russia?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if it's.
You should say it to her.
Do you watch EuroLeague, Amanda? Sometimes.
Yeah, I do.
You do.
Yeah, because I think the filming is so good, so it's really entertaining.
Oh, goal.
No, okay. The typical thing. I talked earlier about the length of the games,
Yes.
and
Who scored that one?
we have to wait.
It's
to
coming.
have
Yes.
it. We have to.
The length of the games. 15.
Yeah, the length of the games. So
Yes.
it's number 42, Johanna Kenkenberg, that scored. The length of the game. It's because usually in national series, most in countries, you don't play this kind of length of the games usually, and it's really hard. And well, as a young player, it's difficult to know how to self-regulate yourself, like both physical and psychological. That you can get really tired too quick because you haven't the experience on how to self-regulate yourself to keep good.
Is that a penalty shot?
No,
No.
it's.
Oh, that's the time. That's
it's a
halftime.
Halftime. So that's like. Usually you can see in junior games that they have like a really good effort in the start of one period, and then the last minutes they do more and more mistakes.
They fade.
Yeah, because they are tired, probably mentally and physically, because they have maybe they don't know themselves too much yet.
Under pressure, yeah.
So then this is like something you can't just be good at just because you're a talented player. You have to do it often, over and over again. And then at some point, I had it for just like 2 years ago, and I played
A long time.
13 years
Yeah.
this year. And it's just like 2 years ago I felt like I really understood it.
Okay, we're running late now with the schedule.
We got
Half an hour behind.
Half an hour behind, yeah. So, and I tried to say earlier that about this is pretty cool to watch, because I started playing when I was 13, and if it's players on the Danish team which is 14 and they already understand like the basics to do in as a goalie and back and attacker, and they have like a strategy and how to score. I think that's really impressive in so young age, because like the first 2-3 years you just need the time to do the basics,
right,
and understand the breathing and how to use the equipment right, and so to actually start thinking strategic is something that comes much later in the process to being a good player.
Right.
So it's really awesome that they are already good at it
At this age,
yeah, 14, 15.
Yeah.
So that's impressive. A little bit scary since this is not Norwegian team, but it's really cool international.
You didn't go to Turkey to play when they have a summer camp, or Greece, the underwater rugby camps they had.
No, I don't have a to,
No.
because we have to pay everything for ourselves.
They would pay for you to go.
And when they asked for a coach, or
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. But we got the message out in Norway a little bit late. It was like, can you travel in 2 weeks? But I know that Iver Bjørnerem, one of the senior players in Norway, and
He was a coach.
and
Mikkel Rasmussen.
Rasmussen, the senior player in Denmark, they said it was a really cool experience. So and then also Marius Skåre, another player on the Norwegian national team. He was a coach in Singapore.
Yep.
And that guy, one of the guys that he was in contact with in Singapore, came to Norway, played with us last week in Oslo. So it's
Who was that?
Kia.
Key.
Yeah, Ki Chian.
Yeah. He's the guy who started it all.
Yeah,
He's a Akeren guy.
yeah, he's an Akeren guy. Is it no one commentating on the YouTube stream, or is it just us that doesn't?
Can they hear us? How's the sound?
Yeah.
Sounds okay?
I want to reload I'm just gonna reload the page. So watch if everything is okay,
Okay.
with the stream.
Do you want a coffee or tea or anything?
I have coffee, but if you could get some cup of water.
You want water? Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
would be perfect. Yes, then they have been talking, both teams. Look, the German girls are jumping of joy already. It's funny to see the sport. Thanks. The sport joy. That's the most important thing in our junior championship, is to see that the kids are enjoying the play and enjoying to participate. It's actually more important than actually winning, because they're in a developing stage. They're not fully developed players yet, and it's important to see the joy of playing rugby as a basic part of the game.
We lost. Okay, the action has begun again
Yeah,
after
action has begun.
halftime. So when you're down 6-0, it's pretty unrealistic to think you can really reverse that. They have enough experience to know that's going to be difficult. They want to score now to show that they can score.
Yeah.
That should be the goal of the Danish women.
I see that Jens Holk is writing on the comments that the Danish goalies are pushing each other towards the goal if they are under attack instead of changing immediately. Yeah, that's a tactic as well. Do you understand what I said?
That the Danish goalies are.
Yeah, it's when you have a goalie lying on the goal,
Yes.
and then you have the attackers going in. Then you have to choose either, because the other goalie that's going to change. Either you just hold down your
Yes.
own goalie,
Push on their chest,
Yeah,
yeah.
because it could be too dangerous to switch.
Yes.
And it works with a lot of players do it on the senior level as well.
Even the back can reach up and hold the goalie down. Not so well,
yeah,
but
they could, but it's not so smart, because the back doesn't know the other, because it's usually the 1-2. So it's more like either if you're really good goalie, you could switch straight before the attack is coming, or right after. And sometimes even the attackers can go down and push down the goalie.
yes.
But it's kind of it's a little bit the danger, because you don't know if the goal actually really needs to breathe. So it's a kind of a danger play to do it, and it's important that you know your teammates before you say it's okay to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're a goalie and you're lying there and you're kicking, and then somebody pushes you down, you don't have to kick anymore. You can relax a little bit. So that will save you some air.
That's true. That's true.
And I never heard of the goalie drowning because of this.
No.
It could be. We just don't know about it. Yeah.
But actually, a lot of when I talk about they're close again. They're close again. Oh yeah, open.
She's got the. Oh, she pulled her off.
Where is the attacker, the Danish attacker? That needs to go
Yeah,
and take
and
the
now
ball.
she's there, but a little bit late.
And another
now
attacker.
they've lost the
They're
goal.
missing an attacker.
And they're going to score. They had two.
I think they blew. Did they blew for goal, or did they blew for active on the goal?
Okay.
Ja. En på. Yeah. Yes, I have
So
to
did they-
change microphone. We've been talking too much today, so the microphone is broken.
That's not
Okay.
the way it works, Amanda.
In my head, that's the way.
Yes, they used it up.
Probably
Okay,
because I
so-
lost the
but
battery
there
on the
was
floor.
no goal there, or?
I did show the goal sign, the judges,
All right.
but I think it was a lot of hands and like shoulders underneath the bucket. So, but it looks on the match paper that it's a goal, and there was number 37,
Wadley.
Johanna Bürger. Johanna Bürger.
Oh, yes.
And that's another goal. That's another
They're
goal.
really happy.
Yeah, if you guys that are watching the stream were here now, you would hear the laugh and the shouts of the German team celebrating that they're doing so well, and they're high-fiving and they're cheering for each other on the bench, and hugging, and it's really cool to see.
Well, they suffered a disappointing loss to Norway.
Yeah, I didn't see the match, but I heard it. The Norwegian women team.
It was in overtime.
Yeah, and a sudden death.
Very, very sudden. Very soon after it began.
Yeah, a lot of the, not a lot, but 2-3 people on the junior women team play on the senior team as well. So they have a lot of experience playing this kind of matches.
Yes. And so you were talking about before, to know how to deal with pressure.
Yeah, Bobby Simpson. He's on the stream saying that we are good commentators. Woo! Thank you, Bobby. And really great to hear so many voices over the course of the live stream this weekend. That's
Yeah.
nice that you have been changing commentaries.
It's so many hours, you
Yeah.
can't do it the whole time. But it's good that you can be here, Amanda. If I have to choose between you and Christian,
Yeah.
maybe
choose both.
maybe yeah, we can have we can have three.
Oh, they're close again. Oh, this is
It's a goal.
nice. That's really
Yeah.
nice scoring. I'm starting to get
You
scared.
want to play?
Yeah, I'm starting to get scared because the German senior team are already really good.
Yeah.
I know they have these awesome junior players scoring all alone.
Who is the Norwegian national women's coach now?
On the Norwegian, it's
Seniors.
Øystein Skarholm. It's a guy have played many years on the senior team.
They're
I
coming.
just want to say who scored the 2 last goals for Germany. It was first number 88, Julia Volny, and
Johanna Bürger.
and then Johanna Bürger again. Johanna Bürger, number 37, she scored 3 goals this match. And then we have number 6, Vera Fiala, the one that in Russian
Yeah.
means believing.
Yeah.
She scored 2 goals. And then we have other that scored 1 each. So they probably have some players that are really good scoring.
Oh,
open
empty.
bucket.
Open bucket. Yeah.
Good played. It's really good played. Yet again, it looks like the Denmark is overplayed, but it's important to say that the Danish players, there are one girl which is 13, another girl which is 14, and then it was several players that played last year that isn't here. So that means it's a lot of new players on the Danish team.
Do they have 12 players?
No, they have a timeout. I haven't. I can check.
We can look and see.
Denmark
gee, I don't
has,
see 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10 players.
Only 10 players. And then the German has
15.
Yeah, 15. That's the maximum you can have.
You can't have 15 in the game at the same time, but you have 12 in the game.
Yeah, but you could have with you 3 extras.
And you could substitute people who are hurt or tired.
Yeah.
Or you want to give someone experience.
Yeah. All right, changing
Yeah.
back on the microphone.
Yeah. What's that?
Yes.
Okay. Who has only 7 people? Germany.
Let's,
Denmark, only 7, yeah.
The microphone.
Because of injuries.
No, maybe want you to talk. No, yes.
No.
We have a German girl here, please. They want to say something.
I think it's really impressive what Denmark is doing because they have only 7 people left and they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are
I'm Heike.
Hanker. You're a coach for the German.
No, I'm just assistant.
Assistant, yeah. The one with the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's nice that
They're
want to comment.
defending so hard.
Yeah.
It's
So the game